Good morning, all. Today is another beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest, and my husband and I are going to get going on some chores that I didn't get to yesterday. We're going to move the roses, their vines. We have some beautiful, like fuchsia colored climbing roses, and right now they're just held together in a bunch with a rope, and that's the way they were when we moved into the property, and we're going to get those moved over and onto a wire trellis so that they have more space to grow. And then we are also going to clean up all the branches from when I pruned the blackberries yesterday, get them on the burn pile so they're not in the way, because it makes it hard to move the hose around if they're left there for very long. I'm gonna run and check on the garden, make sure everything is fine since I saw it last night, and sip my coffee while I do that, and then I will see you back in a minute at the roses. Well, this is very encouraging. Snow peas, potatoes, yellow onions, red onions, garlic, shallots, cilantro, all have their first shoots showing, so I think it'll just be a matter of a couple of days before we start seeing life across all of the garden that we planted. I'm super excited about that. I can't believe it's only been a few days, like 5 days since we planted most everything, and they're already starting to come up. So yeah, that's super exciting. There, I think that's good. That looks much better. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna look like it's climbing right up the side of the barn. Just leave it for now. Oh, roses. I got this like maple type tree back here that it would literally just destroy the barn.
Yeah, this is a lot better.
That looks a ton better. It's gonna be beautiful. Hey y'all. I've been super busy all afternoon with various house chores. I cleaned my kitchen, swept and mopped the floor, was going through some mail, opening some packages. Um, just busy work that had to be done. So time kind of got away from me. And now it's time to come out here and get some of those flowers planted and then get the watering done before it gets too late. And one of my packages that came is my new mini mics that clip right onto my shirt, and I want to test those out. But the first snafu I kind of see with the microphone is that the receiver, where it hooks into the receiver on my phone, the problem is that with my cover on, the outer part of the cover, it does not connect fully into the receiver port. But I think if I just pop the end out, I might be able to make it work. If not, I'll have to think of something different. But I want to give these microphones a try and see how they do, and if they make a difference, especially if I'm a little further away from the actual phone. I'm sure it'll help. Yeah, so we're going to give that a shot here. It's flashing. Let's see. What's it doing here? It says it's on and working. Can you tell a difference? I'm not sure how to tell the difference other than just to wear it for a little while and see if I like it or not. So I'm gonna clip this onto me and get a few chores done and see what I think of the microphone. I think for a minute here, while I grab a couple of things, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and I'll be back in just a moment. Hey y'all, I'm winding down for the evening. It seems like today wasn't that busy, except it was busy. It's just that all the busy that we had was like small chores, like putting up the blackberry fencing again and fixing the roses and, you know, just a chore here and a chore there, a lot of them, but nothing major. My husband's off for the weekend, so tomorrow we do have a couple of big projects we'll be working on. I am going to run to town and pick up some more raspberry plants, and my husband wanted to plant a couple of live pumpkin plants, so I'm going to pick up a few last minute plants and we're going to get those in the ground. And then while I'm doing that, he will be working on spraying all the trees to get rid of, you know, the mostly like the worm, caterpillar, insect type things that destroy fruit especially. So enough of the blooms are off the trees that we can now do that. I think we only have one tree left where we can't spray it because it still has too many blooms on it, but we don't want to wait too long and let anything really take up shop in the trees because we would like to have a good harvest. Another chore I still haven't gotten to is processing the rhubarb, so I need to get that trimmed tomorrow. Another thing I need to pick up is one of those little harvest knives that they have in the garden section. We have a flat tire on our riding lawnmower, and it would be good to get something to pump up that tire because our grass is starting to get out of control and we need to, you know, manage that fairly quickly here. It's up to about 10, 11 inches in some places, and not only is that not the way I want the property to be, but it's a fire hazard. So we need to get that taken care of and get other brush that's randomly around the property cleaned up and into the burn piles. I need to do a tiny bit of weeding in the garden. I've noticed there's some grass shoots coming up and I just want to stay on top of it. I'm just kind of leery about starting to weed when young plants are coming up because I don't want to dislodge the roots. Alright, well, I guess for me it is time to head in, have some dinner, work on some editing, and see if I like how this camera, the microphone sounds versus how it was before. I'm hopeful, but we'll see. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you can be, you know, notified about future videos. We'll see you in the next one. You have a good night. Be safe. Bye.